Keys, attorney at law. You know it? It's like he's sitting there trying to defend Candace's character, is his whole meaning in that, right? And I tell you what, I wouldn't be getting punked around like the rest of them was. And Andrew, on your own channel? You let me down, Pandrew. Of course, you know, I never was a huge fan. I didn't think you had nothing to do with it, but you do some weird shit, I know that. Right? But on your own channel, no wonder Dawn runs roughshod over there where y'all are from. In your circles. Right? And Andrew, I didn't hear nothing about him and Allie was charging Candace, did you?
No, I didn't.
That was the big scoop the other day. I didn't hear none of that shit. But I couldn't take much. Just saying, it's not for me. You know what I'm saying? It may be for you, but if it is, you probably made it this far into the video.
No, nothing. You know?
Oh, and I noticed Pandrew's got him a Cash App and a PayPal now.
Oh, yeah. Really? Yeah, creators spend a lot of time putting stuff together. You know, quality stuff, but I don't think that's right.
You happen to know somebody that knows somebody that something bad happened to, and you have a Cash App. And that's the only reason anybody knows who he is.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
He don't want justice for nobody but that
this
Cash
is
App.
ridiculous, y'all. Ridiculous.
Cash App, bang, bang, bang.
Bang, bang.
Bang, bang, bang.
Gang. Yeah.
That's all it's about.
Bang, bang. Oh, that didn't sound good, did it? Sorry, guys. That didn't sound good.
We can cut it out. This is a video. What'd you say?
Gang, bang.
Hey, you're just repeating what you heard 10 times in 5 minutes, right?
Yeah.
I felt like Yosemite Sam was getting ready to pop out and start shooting off. You know how Yosemite Sam come out fired up?
Mm-hmm.
It's weird. Not a fan of it. I learned that Benny and H share a birthday.
Yes, I did too. I didn't know that.
That poor kid, man.
I was thinking about this too. So, Allie knew Candace and him slept together, but she still let him go with her that day.
Well, see, they're trying to say no. They didn't have no idea now. So that shit the other day about, oh, they're prosecuting. Now they're like, nah, Jose lied, I think, is where they're going with it. Acted like he didn't act like the man pressing charges to me.
No.
At least that's not the way he was talking to Candace's attorney, Benjamin Keys, Esquire.
Oh, wow.
I didn't realize cracking cases was pals with Benny.
Me either.
Or tight, or, you know. Mm-hmm. See, I'm just learning the hierarchy, man. It's weird around here. Ain't it?
Yeah.
Jim said he wanted to fact check Jose. Because I guess that is who Candace refers to as her PIs, as Cam and Allie. I never realized that, did you?
No.
Is that what's going on here? It's what it seems like. It's what it feels like. So like I said, man, one thing I was shocked by was all these people that just seemed to be in Benny's employ, right?
Yeah.
He tells Andrew, he's like, "You talking to Bullhorn Betty? Got time for that? You tell Bullhorn Betty you'll call her back later. Benjamin Key's on the line.
That's what he said too.
Put her on hold."
I'm important.
Andrew was like, "Hold on, Benny, 1 second. Oh yeah, Bullhorn, I gotta go. Benny said I had to go. Yeah, no, he didn't say the hold. He said just call back later and bring him a sandwich."
That's what he did.
I'd have been Bullhorn Betty. I'd have been like I'd have been bullshit Betty, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who's Benny Keys, right?
I'm Bullhorn Betty.
These people, man, it's like he was mowing through them like it was smooth sailing ahead.
Yep.
Then all of a sudden somebody says, "Benny is a big OG." It was Benny that said it. That's what he says. Big OG.
Mm-hmm.
Either Jose or H lied about the losing the virginity thing, right?
Right.
I don't know. I'm just going to sum up the Allie and Andy shit, right? Allie and Andy didn't act like to me like they was doing shit. So let's just nip it in the bud there. We're done with you, Andrew. You've shown us enough. Dismissed. Benny, to me, got the feeling he was trying to start shit between Andrew and Jose.
I think so too.
Because he's like, "Man, Jose was saying he hadn't talked to you 3 years. And Andrew, interestingly enough, does say, make sure I get this right, that Jose didn't tell him he was in, where was he supposed to be, in Puerto Rico or something? No, the Philippines, right?
Yeah, that's where everybody was saying he was.
Anyway, they were saying Jose was in the Philippines, right?
Yeah.
Well, Andrew said that somebody close to Jose had told him Jose was in the Philippines, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, that makes you think Andrew's full of shit and he ain't talked to Jose.
Right.
What it makes me think.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
I bet the numbers went up good in his life when Jose come into the shit. He was like, "Oh no.
I agree.
How am I going to explain all this?" I don't know, man. It's all so just shoddy. All of it.
Yeah. You can tell somebody's not telling the truth there, other than Benny.
I think Benny's big issue with Jose is, if Jose testified to some of that, Candace might go to jail and then no more. How should I put this? Cash cow?
Yeah. He wouldn't get an inflow of money.
Yep.
He won't be saying cash out, bang, bang.
Yeah, he'd be cash out, gang, bang, 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 bang. Is that close? He'd be saying like, "Give me an app
Ding dong, ding dong.
at Ching Chang's
Yeah. Yeah.
application."
Yeah.
Benny be down at the local Chinese restaurant delivering noodles on a bike.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see Benny as a bike dude?
Yeah.
Shit, he wouldn't make it half a block. He'd be like, "Cash out, bang, bang. Cash out, gang, bang, 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 bang." Is that close? I expect to see one day Benny just be out there talking and all of a sudden his cash app scroll across his forehead just magically.
PayPal, cash out.
PayPal. Bernard Esquire. They talk about H and, the rumor a lot. And I just think that's so uncool for his dad to be talking about that.
Yeah, me too.
All the time to anybody, much less cash out, gang, bang, 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 bang. Is that close? Thousands of people on YouTube. For a dad to be discussing his son's first time with people on YouTube is highly inappropriate, in my opinion.
Oh, I agree. He's already gone through enough without this big situation. Got his dad out there embarrassing more.
I think there should be a damn,
Rule about...
what's it called? Gag order.
Yeah.
From the parents.
Yep. That's rude.
If you can't do no better than that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
None of these people can make decisions. Nobody involved can make a damn good decision.
Biddy, keep on bringing it up.
Then I swear, Benny asks Andrew if he thinks Ernie set up the Jose interview.
Where's he getting that from, I wonder?
How does Ernie play into this?
I was wondering that.
We are not in the loop when it comes to this fairy tale.
No.
Are we?
No.
I'm sure people tell us in the comments. Randy?
Yeah.
Benny thinks Jose was paid for that interview. Thoughts?
Probably.
I'd say there's a good chance.
At least splitting.
I don't know that. I'm not going to say that because I don't know injustice for all.
Yeah.
But if you're hiding for as long as he was, or unavailable, let's say, right?
Yeah, what incentive would there be?
What incentive would you have? Now, I know a lot of people's there's a lot of Jose people out there. Now, I'm not saying he's a horrible guy, but I think he's full of shit. They're going to be like, well, but the man didn't have no money a while back, so I'm thinking he could have used some. I don't know. I'm not going to say that. You know, I don't know that.
I don't know either, but I guess that really don't matter.
It doesn't matter, because apparently it really is Jose. Andrew did say that. That's the real Jose. So, it's really, who cares if he got paid or not? It's whether you believe in it's whether you believe him or not is the most important thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe some of what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? I smell what you're cooking, Jose, on some of that, but
yeah,
I think you did not want to damage that reputation at all, did you? According to you, you didn't do so much as jaywalk your 6 months at Ben Hill. Did he?
no.
Not self-admitted, anyway. Benny says, Jose cannot be taken seriously. Either can you.
Nope. You don't have a right saying that, really. You know?
I'm just saying, I don't know either one of you fellas, but I think you're kind of... Then, Benny goes as far as to say he hears and has heard that Jose would often comment on H inappropriate comments. Say he has a nice butt.
Yeah. We know where he's going with that, you know?
Yeah, I know where he's going with it.
He kept on saying it too.
I almost feel like Benny is trying to attack Jose's sexuality.
Me too. Yep.
As a weakness and work as hard as he can to discredit him.
Me too.
But I don't know.
Make a drama.
If he did say that, that was sick. If he didn't, then I still don't think he's mayoral. You know what I'm saying?
He's asking Andrew about it, if that was true.
Yeah, they talked way too much about H.
They talked way too much about H.
Yeah, way too much. Benny throws out a bye bullhorn. Thanks for being respectable. Well, I mean, yeah, she was respectable.
Boy, this is Andrew. I gotta go. What? Where are you gonna go? It's Benjamin Keys. Oh, I understand now.
Crazy out here, ain't it?
Yep.
Now, at one point, Benny is just sitting there. He ain't saying nothing, but you can tell them gears are turning, man, and it's like... It looks like he's stuck on whatever he's thinking about. It's probably like, how am I going to explain that shit? They're going to have Candace in jail by the end of the week if his shit don't calm down. We'll be out of money. Benny says he thinks it's odd people bring up the SA stuff on the wells.
Yeah, I think he's trying to
Why?
protect them.
Why does he think it's odd? Has he never heard of Utah? Why does it make it odd? It's not the first time we've heard it.
We've heard it many times from many different people.
Yeah, everybody on the list has made a remark about seeing something inappropriate or something.
Yep.
So why is it odd now that Jose said it?
Yeah, really. And he was there, so yeah.
He would know better than you. Yeah. He was there when the kids were around and everything.
Yeah, Benny.
All you know is the current situation where you got a drinking buddy.
Yeah, definitely.
So when it comes to knowledge of Candace and the situation, I would say Jose knows much more. Brandy?
Oh yeah, I agree. He knows more.
Yeah. Benny thinks that Jose got the knowledge of the shower offline where it's been said so much. And he just parroted it, meaning he repeated it.
I forgot to say this, but Don actually said out of his mouth that he took showers with Summer.
Right.
So that's come out of his mouth.
Yeah.
So,
He didn't see it as strange.
No.
So I don't even know why that point's being argued any longer.
Neither.
That's a good point. Brandy interjected that. I didn't even have that in the script. She come up with that on the fly. You go, girl. Benny explains to us, sleeping with someone can just mean you slept in the bed beside that person.
What? He's trying to justify it.
Technically, you're right, Benjamin. Esquire. Technically, you got me there. Right?
Yeah.
Cash App gang bang 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 bang. Hello, all. Good morning. How's everybody doing this morning? Wow, starting out with 104. This is going to be badass, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
You notice somebody's a little behind.
What? Quit.
How's everybody doing? Good morning, Pam, Lise, Common Sense True Crime, Robin, Dana, Puppy Red Mustang. How's everybody doing this morning? What's the latest news? Anybody heard anything? I ain't heard nothing in a minute. I'm kind of quiet. You heard anything recently?
No, it's drama. Really.
I seen a ton of people in here this morning saying Jose was female.
Never know.
I mean, you never know, but I feel like I have a pretty good sense for that stuff, and I don't think so.
You know.
I would be really shocked to know that that was true. Good morning, Joanne Murdoch. You know, we just recently learned Harsh isn't from Australia.
Yeah. I knew that, and he didn't. I'm like, he's not from Australia. I did.
Anyway, I kind of thought, because we have a lot of people that watch us from Australia, and I kind of thought it was that link with Harsh is how that happened, but apparently not.
Right.
Harsh just lives right down the street from the Queen, he said. Comment. Quiet, did you not watch Benny's video last night?
We watched some of it, didn't we? You had it on a little bit, I thought. I watched it.
I don't know if that was the most recent one or not. Candace is on a dating site, plenty of fish. Let's imagine what her profile says.
Really? Wow.
That'd be a fish I'd throw back. Swipe left. Swipe left.
That's crazy.
Yeesh.
No, we were listening to a live that had Ernie and somebody else on it.
It was Ernie and Benny arguing.
Dolly Vision. We were watching that.
So it was a cat fight.
Yeah.
Why does your board say sorry? It says sorry because me and Harsh got into deep conversation, and after we went back through, we seen tons of people had given super chats and super stickers, and we didn't acknowledge them. And we don't want to seem ungrateful because we are super grateful to everybody that watches us, supports us, and everything else. And I felt bad for that. Right? I know you did too. You was like, after we looked and seen how many we had missed, we felt bad about that. So we want to say we're sorry for that.
I think Jennifer told most of them thank you. Thank you, Jennifer. But I like saying thank you myself.
Yeah.
So.
But I just felt like, I really feel like that was the best 2-hour discussion of the Summer Wells case I've ever heard. You know, I'm not tooting my own horn either. I think Harsh has a lot of knowledge too, and I felt like it was really a good breakdown of most everything. We covered a lot.
They covered a lot. I was just sitting here. But yeah.
Now you kept, John.
I was trying.
There's tons of questions.
I was trying.
Okay, Brandy. What questions?
I had.
Well, there ain't none right now.
No, I had a bunch.
Oh, whatever. Welcome, Jennifer. I wonder if Candace's occupation says child abuser. Ugh.
Who knows? Is that true, or somebody's joking that she's on the dating website? I wonder.
I would say if she's on it, somebody's made it. But you know, I wouldn't be shocked. Good morning, Harsh. Harsh had him a premiere this morning.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I was there. I was there, Harsh.
Good. Did it go good?
How did the premiere go this morning, Harsh? Was it good, bad, so? I know. I at the end, man, it was kind of touching. Don and Candace court ordered to inpatient rehab to get the boys back per BK. I could see that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I'm sure that was probably on the checklist. Definitely.
Will they do it? I don't know. Probably don't. Well, I don't know. You think they would do it?
I don't think they'll ever be able to accomplish the whole list at one time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They might get this part of the list accomplished, and then they'll screw up another part of it. Until there's rehab, there's no chance.
Right.
And even after that, I'm doubting it. Andrew renamed his channel Moist Coffee and has Panda Bear front and center. He's doubled down on the cringe factor. He's desperate.
Yeah.
He's desperate. I looked at his stuff the other day and seen the numbers and stuff. This is a last ditch attempt to stay relevant. The live with you and Harsh was great. No showboating. You kept it classy and basically factual. No wild scenarios. Would love to see you both do it again. We're in discussions about what we could do. As soon as we lock it down, me and Harsh will let both sides know. But, I feel like our subscribers are a lot of the same people.
We got a new member.
Did we?
Yeah.
Who is it?
Harsh.
Harsh!
You become a member.
A member. Damn, Harsh, now you get to...
Now we have to come be a member of you.
Yeah. We're working on a
Incentive.
member video and some
Yeah.
incentives. I'll give you a hint. There are t-shirts in the near future.
Yeah. We're going to do something for y'all.
The collaboration was fantastic. Thank you, Tina Bulger. Did Riley watch the whole 2 hours?
My hair's I need to skid over.
Good morning, y'all from Perth, Australia. Perfect dating site for a very fishy woman.
I shouldn't laugh about that. Sorry.
Brandy, that's so rude. Brandy, love the hair.
Thank you. I fixed it today. I just didn't go curly.
I'm more curly myself.
Really?
Yeah. I feel like I'm hanging out with Slash from Guns N' Roses.
Mm-hmm. What?
Morning from Alabama, enjoying your show. Good morning, Tracy. Sweet home Alabama. Where the skies are so blue and the governor's dream. Harshest studied criminal law. John Murdoch, I have a degree in psychology. I own gyms, also own a company that specializes in nutritional foods and things. I'm a gym and fitness instructor. And Harsh, you're a man of many talents.
You're a smart man.
Yeah.
You remind me of my middle son, don't he? Kind of.
Yeah.
Knows a little bit about everything.
Brandy, you look beautiful always.
Thank you. We got another supporter, Poppy Red Mustang.
All right.
Thank
Way to go, Harsh. You got a trend started. Thank you, Poppy Red Mustang.
Thank you.
I seen you were in the live the other night. I do remember that name.
I do, yeah.
The private investigators' names are Trudy and Chris. Yeah, that video I played before we started, that's kind of old. But the tie between cracking cases and Candace and Benny, that's all true. Well, maybe not currently. Depends what season of goofy ass people you're watching, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking about Cameron now. I'm talking about Benny and Candace.
Yeah.
My grandson is in college studying criminal justice. That's awesome.
That's very interesting.
There's a lot of programs for criminal justice.
We need good people in law enforcement, in that field.
Yes, definitely. Definitely. And I tell you, I think with the way things are and you know, how a lot of the public's turned on the police. You know, the people that grew up before had respect for the police, so they wanted to become a police officer. Mm-hmm. You know, and now the police get such a horrible reputation. You know, there's the quality of people wanting to join is going to be lower.
Yeah.
You know, and I seen, what was it they was paying deputies in Hawkins County? We seen like
not a lot.
It was low.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know, you're not going to get the best people when you can make the same amount of money at McDonald's without risking your life.
Right. Yeah.
You know, so that's why, you know, that video I did the other day on the Hawkins County Police, that's the only time I've really ever hard bashed police publicly. Right. And that's because I do feel like it reeks of just stink there.
Yeah. Yeah, I do too. There's something weird about them. I do believe.
Yeah. I really think there's some corruption in Hawkins County. And I'm not into being a conspiracy theorist about that kind of thing and all that. I usually don't go there, but I really feel like there is.
Mm-hmm.
Is it just me, or did Detective seem resentful? He's buried in phone calls. Yeah, I didn't catch the end of that, but I get exactly what you're saying. He seemed disengaged to me. He didn't seem like he was, you know, I'm all over this. I'm going to find her. The case is going to move forward. He didn't give you that feeling, did he?
Right, no.
If anything, I got a more negative feel after hearing him than I had before.
Yeah. He was like I don't know, like no emotion in his face when he talked about that case. I think anybody that has a heart, you know, would want to find out what happened to Summer. You know?
Yeah.
And show some kind of compassion, you know? So I didn't like that part. But I guess not everybody's like me. But
I felt like he showed more emotion towards negativity for social media than he showed for caring about the case in Summer, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if social media helped solve the case, that we would never get credit for it. You know?
I don't know.
No. You know how they are.
But, you know, I know there are people that are calling in crazy tips and stuff, but I would just, you know, try to vet the tips better. Make sure it didn't come from YouTube. And, you know, I don't know. There's a way to make it work for you. You know, maybe if they would try to work with YouTube and use it as a tool, or social media, use it more as a tool, maybe it would help them. The detective made me feel that further investigation was a waste of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which they might be lying, but who knows? Who knows?
I've thought a lot about that, and I almost feel like law enforcement is trying to like bring down attention to the case in the way they're going about things.
I agree.
You know, because it's like they always want to go to social media as killing the case. I've heard Ronnie Lawson say it, the new detective saying it. I feel like they're trying to make people feel like, hey, if you're watching these people and they're talking about Summer, you're hurting the case.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's how you will, that's how it gets cold fast.
Yeah. Usually they want to keep focus on the case, you know?
Yeah. You know, any thing, you know, and like with Don and Candace on YouTube constantly, that would have to be helpful to them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In some way. You can't tell me that's not, because they're talking at least. They want us to give up and get off their backs.
Yeah,
I feel like that too. You nailed it.
And move on and say the heck with it.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
They want to get that spotlight somewhere else. There's no doubt about that. You know?
Yep. Somebody asked if the list Benny came out with is hurting the investigation. Do you know what list they're talking about?
No, but if Benny has it, I'm sure it's not credible. What is the list? I'm not. I don't agree. I don't know what that is. I feel like they have a longer. Shit, I'm gonna start pinning them.
Yeah.
Here we go. The detectives made me feel they were overwhelmed. That detective looked tired of me, but he also looked like he needs help in the department.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm sure they do.
I can agree with that. And like I said, I'm not one to sit around and bash the police. I just think that they brought a lot of it on themselves. Oh, Pam says Benny has a list of things they removed from the home.
Mm.
I'm doubting it's the actual list.
Maybe he just observed and wrote down. Or...
Right. Maybe, he's kept note of what Candace has said and Dawn said and has a list, but it's not like he has a list of the evidence that they have at the sheriff's department.
I wonder what was on there.
Leaked from Hawkins County. I don't know. I would have to see Hawkins County address that before I would fully believe that,
Yeah.
In my opinion, I believe it's the type of YouTubers that are sending shit. I'm sorry, I missed you guys.
Weird, messages or lies.
Yeah.
They come up with these conspiracy theories, like something that's totally off.
Yeah, me and Brandy has been broadening our horizons, trying to find information to help move stuff along, whatever we can do.
It's hard to watch some of these people, though.
Some of these people, man, and
you probably know who you are.
You know who you are. You are just making shit up.
Yeah.
And, that's why you're giving us all a bad name. I missed a super sticker.
Oh, okay. I'll get it.
It's just now. Thank you, Casey Hill.
Thank you, Casey. I won't name names, but I've seen one creator that had some news, but she wasn't. No. Never mind.
No.
Jonathan says no.
No.
Why? They don't like
because they'll put it together. We're not going to go there because then we'll have a chihuahua nipping at us constantly. Okay. Please watch the video, 25 minutes. BK insinuates Jose did something. I'll watch it. But to be honest, I don't believe much of anything that Benny says.
I think they just like putting stuff out there to have more content, do videos on. Who knows?
I bought clothes for my kids, one size, bigger because kids grow fast. Yeah, we bought our kids like shoes that are too big and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. God, you see some of those shoes Summer's wearing? The flip-flops are like huge. I felt sorry for her.
In a lot of pictures, it looks like boys' clothes to me. Love you guys and your hard work. Thank you. Thank you, Casey Hill. We appreciate it. We do. We, I don't know. We're running kind of into a roadblock of there's just nothing factual floating around,
Yeah, we'll have to get into some other cases.
Yeah, we are picking somebody today, and I think we're going to look more into the Michael Vaughn case because Harsh has really got my interest with some of the stuff he shared on the live Wednesday night.
Which we'll keep on doing Summer too, but
we'll stay on top of Summer too, but we're going to spread it around a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
Hello, Tipple. Sorry haven't been on in a while. Been dealing with some personal things. Been an emotional, stressful week. Carol Smith, I would say I missed you, but you called me Tickle right off the damn bat.
I was wondering where Carol was.
Yeah, she's been away for a while. Glad to have you back, Carol. Michael Vaughn in Delphi is cooking up. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. And I'm really into that Delphi case too. I need to catch up and do something else on it. And I got a whole video about it, but I know there's been some new stuff lately.
I've heard they're law enforcement. Delphi case might have the same issue that Summer does. There might be something more to it. I don't know if that's true, but I've heard that. There's some corruption in it. Who knows?
Have we figured out who was in the truck with Candace that said no? Any guesses? I don't know. You know,
When we compared the voices, I don't think it was Hunter.
yeah. Some people are still saying Hunter, and I cannot see that whatsoever.
Grandma, maybe. It didn't really sound like her, but it might have been her. Who knows? I don't know. We didn't ask Harsh. Harsh, who do you think was in there? I forgot to ask him. I was going to ask him that.
Harsh, who filmed the last video? Harsh will say Grandma.
Candace.
Yeah. It was Candace in the truck 100%.
Okay, so he's in Candace.
Yeah. You know, and me and Harsh talked about this the other night. You know, the videos we're seeing and the pictures we're seeing could have been altered.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like maybe that video was, because it sure don't sound like Candace in the version we heard, you know. Yeah. Oh, hold on.
I think that video is purposely put out there, really. I'm starting to think, maybe.
So what do y'all think true significance of that last video was, measuring whether she was conscious or not? Well, I mean, I think it was supposed to be like a proof of life.
Yeah.
Is what its purpose was. Oh, shit. I pulled somebody's conversation up on screen. I'm sorry.
Yeah, proof of life, or proof she was alive that day. You know.
Yeah. You know, and a lot of people seem to think there was somebody in the back too. I did a whole video on that debunking it, and some people still don't believe it. You know?
Yeah.
Proof of life, part of the pre-planned day. Yeah, I agree with that.
Harsh even said, like, she looked like she had passed in that picture. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I really feel like the purpose of the milk jugs was to prop her up.
Or keep her body cool. Not bad, but maybe.
Well, they wouldn't. I mean, I think it's more likely that they were to prop her up.
Yeah.
Or you could have just put them behind her or something to keep her cool, or beside her. I think it was to keep her up.
That's the thing I question the most. Why would you do that? Put milk there for no reason, you know? When you have the whole back seat. That don't make no sense. You know? That's when I started questioning things. Nobody puts their milk on top of each other like that.
No.
Let me put my one milk on top of the other. So.
And there's no reason to do that.
No.
Whatsoever, except to prop her up. There's no reason you would stack them.
Wouldn't you put them in the floor? You know, as soon as they stop, the milk goes flying.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, I would do that.
And if you were setting them down, like if it was, say, H getting out of the truck and he was setting them down, you wouldn't have set them down like that. All that is stupid. It's a pre-planned death day and there was no accident.
It might have been.
If it was pre-planned, that it would equal out that there wasn't no accident. That's for sure.
Oh, good. Greta.
Thank you, Greta Duncan.
Thank you, Miss Greta. People miss the point knowing how uncaring Candace is. Why would she have put the milk there to prop her up for her benefit? Yeah. Harsh said that. So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, a lot of it comes back to, you know, just not. I think if there's anything that's helped the case the most, it's having so much video of Dawn and Candace, because you get them with their guard down, you know, and, you know, it's pretty apparent they're not compassionate people.
No.
So when you see certain things, you can pretty much rule it out, like the ashes in the necklace, you know, other stuff that they just wouldn't do because that's just not who they are, you know. She would, however, used them to prop her up if not being there would have meant her falling. Yes. Yeah. And it's horrible to think about it that way, but that's kind of what I get.
Sometimes we overthink stuff. It's probably a simple answer if you think about it. You know?
Yeah. Hi, I don't understand how the grand jury works. One day, everyone was talking about it. How do people know about the grand jury? The grand jury is in session at certain times, the way I understand it, right?
Yeah.
And, people know when those are coming up. But, they can also have like a secret version, right?
Not for the public.
Not for the public to know about. And I think that's kind of what happened in the California case with Sincere and Classic, that they they convened a special grand jury. I don't know why they do that though. Why
they don't want focus on the case from the public?
I guess maybe it's got to do with you don't want to make the arrest before that. You can only hold them so long till trial.
Probably.
I'm not sure.
Because they didn't make the arrest until that, like, right when we found out.
Right. Right. So, yeah. Grand jury meets 2 times a year in East Tennessee, April and September. Okay. Here we go. Next. Has anyone seen any definitive proof that Summer was alive that day? I've not seen anything except for the videos the parents have put out, and you're safe from proven liars. Chris McDonough says he's seen a video, I think at Walgreens. But outside of him saying that, I don't know anybody that has proven they actually have seen it. There's the people with the power company, they seen a blonde kid, is what they're saying.
But there's the boys kind of look like her. Some are dressed in boy clothes. It might even be with the boys. Who knows?
Who knows? Could law enforcement be worried of the grand jury being tainted by social media?
Maybe.
I mean, you go through the jurors and you ask them questions about have they heard of this or not, and that's usually how you weed that out.
So,
right?
Yeah.
So
probably not.
I don't know. The law enforcement might tell you that's an issue, but I don't know. Harsh is saying that we think Summer could have been moved once, like she was taken somewhere and then the heat got too close to there and she was moved again.
I thought about that too.
Yeah. And Donna Serafina said she's seen 2 different places, and maybe that's why, right?
Maybe.
For those of y'all that believe in the psychics, that's how I would explain that. Who knows? I think there's a good chance they have had to re-hide her because how big things have gotten and, all that.
Yeah. Dawn's awful confident nobody will find her.
Yeah.
He don't have no hope. God, it's disturbing, really,
Well,
that's a clue there.
He has hope that they're never going to get caught because he feels like it's that taken care of. Yeah. The youngest boy could pass for Summer from a distance.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe.
Absolutely.
And all their hair was, the boys maybe a little bit longer, but that's about, all of them short hair.
Yeah. A lot of people bring up too about that the oldest one looks so much healthier than the others. Like he was heavier and, thicker and stuff. And I can see that too. It's like he was favored almost, or maybe it was a situation of he was big enough to where he took what he had to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
EquiSearch says they think she was moved too. Yeah, I think there's a good chance.
Read Lily's comment. Well, she didn't receive it. You can read it.
I posted one just a second
okay.
ago.
You might have known.
What was it about?
Candace really trying to make it appear that Summer was alive and well that day. All the videos, but we're only hearing it from Candace and the family.
Yeah. Yeah, I would see, because I don't believe shit Allie says either.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to know when somebody besides them, when the very last person outside of that circle seen her was.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
You know, and I think that's, that was a big issue with the California boys. Was, I think they couldn't find nobody that had seen the boys recently,
Right.
and I think the last person that said they seen him was his Trezell West's grandmother, who's sketchy to me too.
Yeah.
Everyone, please do not keep these allegations of her brothers going. The damage has already been done by BK. These boys have to live with this the rest of their lives. Yeah, Lise, I don't go along with those. I'm not going to address those. They're minors, and they should be left out of it.
I don't think they had anything to do with it.
Because I don't think there's any evidence that shows anything. BK's list is not enough to believe.
So the searchers said that they think the body was moved. I wonder if they got her scent or something. Do you know? Echo.
Well, for EquiSearch to say that, you would think that they had their dogs hit on something.
Yeah.
Possibly, and they knew it wasn't there then, but it might have been there beforehand. Andy, Allie, and Jose lie to cover up the nefarious behavior of the drug trip. Yeah.
Maybe Candace and Dawn had that on them, blackmailing them.
Yeah.
You say something. You know what? Especially Allie, because I don't know why Allie would keep her mouth shut. I guess. Do you? And Hunter?
Well, because they're all tied in.
I guess. That's what I don't understand.
It was Trezell West's mother that said she had seen the boys last. Sorry, trying to help you since I've been on their case since day one. Yeah, that's Trezell West's mother. Yeah, I said grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
And I meant the boy's grandmother.
Thank you for clearing that up.
Now, did Dudley say when the last time he seen her was?
Mm-mm. We know that day before Dawn was acting weird, Think about that too. He was acting all strange.
Yeah, Dudley acted like Dawn was supposed to work Sunday, missed, destroyed on Monday, and fired him. And that makes you think either something was coming and he knew it, or something already happened and he was, I would lean more toward something that already happened.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't seem like the type that would be destroyed beforehand, or, I mean, we haven't seen him like that before, so.
And then you think about the vehicle. He drove that vehicle on the 15th for a reason.
Yeah.
It was an alibi, I think.
He drove the car for a reason.
Yeah.
Because you don't stick, I know that I've worked construction. I know the type of stuff he does. You would not even want to get in the car yourself after doing sheetrock all day.
No.
There's dust, mud. It's really nasty work. And I still say, though, that could have been more of a case about not being able to track Candace than it could to show where he was.
But there's something up there. So that makes me think
it's a clue.
It was probably pre-planned, if you think of all the clues, evidence.
Yeah. A lot of the inconsistencies of that day. We drank at the same time exactly. It's wild. Right? Carol, I have all of your emails that you've sent me.
John's got so many emails. I'm going to try to start helping him. So.
Brandy just finally realized I was swamped. I've been whining about it forever.
I try to do comments help too.
Sorry, I didn't mean to pull harsh up. Yeah, Don told him he had a dream. He beat one of his kids up, went down for a long time, then said she was probably taken by SA, then beaten to death. Evil. Don's unbelievably creepy. Ain't he?
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievably. Pre-planned, curious, going back to everything Dawn has stated, from Summer being kidnapped to being in a dungeon. And I think there's something to, I watched this again yesterday accidentally, the first interview where Candace was in it. I found it so weird when she said, well, Summer's daddy and my husband, how she talked about them like that. Ain't that weird? She made it like they're two separate people to me is what I got from that. And that makes me wonder. I'm still going back to the marriage. I am not positive they're even married. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Allie stayed that before too. Candace and Jose were together. Then all the other rumors of Jose being with Allie, Candace, and Candace. But why? Nothing to do with Summer. Ugh. I got visuals from all that.
They pass Jose around like a.
Yeah. Well.
Like a. I don't know. I was trying to come up with something.
Yeah.
They passed them around though.
Like a joint.
I was gonna say that about him, but.
Remember when Don said he has seen firsthand how children in a hotel room kind of thing. I would have wanted more info on that. He's seen firsthand how children. I'm not sure, Pam.
Repost or ask it in maybe different way.
It's my opinion. I think Summer was gone the night before.
Maybe.
Yeah. Very well could have been. Could have been a day or two before. Oh, Misty Odell figured it out for us. Look.
Okay.
A Jose sandwich.
Oh, there you go. That picture of him and Allie, in that nasty bed. I can't get that out of my head. Poor Jose couldn't get up. She's sitting on him.
Squash.
Help, Candace. Jose yelling.
Help me, help me.
Something's sitting on me.
I don't know though. Benny's list, I don't know. I would be skeptical of if it's actually a leaked list. But, you know, as much as he's been around them,
yeah.
You know, Don spoke freely about his camera. They took his camera and the TV.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I just don't, I can't believe shit Benny says. Nothing.
Yeah, it should be easy to find the marriage certificate if we knew the county and the state they were married in. Yeah, they keep it on file, usually, I thought, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're married or not. Who knows? What does it really matter? Yeah. Does it matter?
Well, I'm just thinking about it in terms of legality of stuff, like, you know, selling the house and stuff like that. Because I think it's really interesting that Jose said there was stuff in boxes. Mm-hmm. Now, I don't believe a bunch of shit he says. But for some reason, I feel like that could be true. And if that's true, they were preparing to move to Utah. I wonder what switched that plan.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm. What, you think she's going to move to join?
Don.
Yeah, because he said they were looking for a house, right? Yeah, that might have been where.
So that's why I think there's some truth to that. And it makes me wonder if maybe the people coming down were supposed to move there. I'm starting to feel like Jose stayed behind to distribute whatever he brought down.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying? Especially, you know, they had a moving truck. So whatever it was could have been a huge amount of it. Right?
Yeah. You think Candace was at Allie's to buy some, maybe? Or where we met Jose? And that's how they met? No.
I think that if Jose was a big-time dealer, that would make a lot more sense why Candace was so easy to let him stay there, because she'd been like, oh, man, if this dude who's got all that is staying at my house, I'm going to party for free all week, all month. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know. My mind goes in a million directions. I am convinced it was some kind of trafficking. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was some kind of something. Tennessee is not a common law marriage state. Yeah, that I was talking to somebody about that the other day, and I said that's why it'd be better to know if they were legally married.
If she was trafficked, it was probably pre-planned. you know. So.
Oh, well, of course.
Yeah.
My girlfriend's son was garbage man in Tampa, Florida. The truck was dumping and a naked woman's body came crashing down and landed at his feet. It barely made the news and he still messed up.
Wow. A lot of cases don't.
Yeah.
They don't want to notify the public what's really going on, I think.
Yeah, the media decides what you're going to know and what you're not. And see, that's why there's so much uproar from the police. They're not used to that.
No.
You know, if the media ain't talking about it, it doesn't matter.
Right.
YouTube still is.
Right.
You know, the police aren't used to having to battle that.
Yeah.
You know? They're like, yeah, it'll go away.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they usually only have to worry about the family.
Right.
Now they have to worry about a lot more.
Yeah.
In my opinion. It's just my opinion.
I agree.
Right?
Yep.
And I think it's made them, I think it's really held their feet to the fire by having to answer, you know? Point being, they never thought summer would catch wildfire like this.
Yeah, I agree.
Right.
Yep. Probably thought it would be like Rose, who just go away. Yeah.
Yeah, I got the feeling that Rose's case didn't get a ton of attention.
Yeah.
Because if you look up stuff on it, there's nothing hardly. Not much at all. You know? But I don't think that's the police's fault. I just believe that's, like we were saying, the media determines what gets talked about and what don't.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, it was also painted that there was a good chance that she had run off.
Right.
You know, I still feel like what I've seen on Rose from the police in that area, I feel like they think maybe she ran off.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's what I think, but I get the feeling law enforcement it definitely hasn't ruled it out. Because I know there was how they labeled it is what made me think that. Now I'm having a brain fart and can't remember what I'm talking about. There was some comments and questions. We'll see which direction y'all want to go this morning.
Or if y'all have any questions left over from or Wednesday, you can ask. If Harsh is here, he might be able to reply to us.
Can you have Harsh answering questions all the time?
No, it'll be answering from us, okay? We can answer them.
John Brady, have you thought about the fact that someone was traded for whatever was in the truck? It's possible she was payment for the huge stash they brought down. Well, I mean, if that's the case, they sure waited a long time to make the exchange.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I think there's a better chance that whatever they were doing was related to what's happened to Summer.
Right.
But I don't think it was a direct swap issue. What did EquiSearch say about searching?
Maybe.
They said that they believe the body was moved. So that makes you think that they found a scent somewhere and there wasn't nothing there. And that's the only thing I can think of that would lead them to say that.
Yeah.
Right? So I think EquiSearch may have found a site, possibly.
But then, I don't know, this stuff don't make sense. If she was trafficked, her body wouldn't be there. You know what I mean? It's so confusing.
Well, I'm not.
You don't say that. They
I'm
just
not
got
believing she was trafficked.
I know.
Absolutely. You know?
I'm just saying there's so many clues you go one way, then there's something else that, like, it don't make sense.
I still think the safest bet is the accident and the cover-up.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I guess it could be a different day and they try to, well, I don't know. If it was an accident, you think they would pre-plan the cover-up, maybe?
Well, I mean, if, say the accident happened Saturday, that would have given them time, you know, to cover their tracks, right? It could have still been the accident. The problem is always still the same. You can't take her to the hospital or have her examined. If she did die that day, the 15th, and she didn't drown, what do you think could have happened? So many different things, because that house was just a danger zone. You know, the steps.
I don't think it was an accident, in my opinion.
What do you think happened?
She was sold, handed off. I think.
Could have been. I've always thought maybe Candace's story is kind of true up to the point of Summer going downstairs, and maybe there was a appointment downstairs, and whoever that was with took off with her out the basement door.
That could have happened.
I think there's a good chance that could have happened. You know.
What you gonna do? Hey, somebody stole my daughter. You know, you couldn't call nobody.
Exactly. You can't say, you know, hey, we were sex trafficking my child and somebody stole her, right?
Yeah.
So that would cover a few of the bases that we have the problems with, right?
Yeah.
You know, who knows? Maybe how they were advertising stuff on the black market. Maybe they didn't even know who this person really was. Actually,
Maybe.
You know.
Yeah.
Which it wouldn't matter if they were doing that.
Or somebody could have had a date or appointment with her and knew about her and came back and I don't know.
No, I don't like that because
they would have to get
They'd have to get real lucky, avoid dogs, and
Yeah.
And the dogs aren't going to be cool with somebody they've seen one time.
Yeah.
New theory: since the trip may have been moving fentanyl, if Summer even touched it the smallest amount, that she would die. I'm sorry, but it's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what, Horst was saying the other night, too, was, the fentanyl, how that never comes up, even though it is so deadly and so many people have died from fentanyl.
Around here, there's always overdose in the paper from it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or Candace had it and she got into it. Who knows?
Who knows? Right. Didn't Dudley say he was sitting in the tub on Monday? Yes.
Yeah, that's what we were saying.
Dudley said he was destroyed on Monday. And maybe he's just really good at manipulation, but I still feel like I want to believe Dudley more than any of the others. And I don't 100% believe him either. I just can't put my faith in anybody.
He didn't really have anything to gain or lose from the situation. Just, you know what I mean? Like the other ones do.
The thing I thought of with Dudley, thank you, Jay Tries To.
Thank you.
The thing I feel with Dudley is Dudley had a chance to say he had seen Dawn doing all kinds of stuff, right?
Right.
And he didn't do that. He said he never even actually seen Dawn use drugs. He said he suspected that's what was going on.
Right.
But if he wanted to get back at Dawn, he could have done a lot more than he did. I think Dudley was being fairly truthful.
Yeah.
And if Dudley's being truthful, then you got to really go back and look at what he said against what other people have said.
Right.
Because it's not close,
Yeah.
That's another weird thing. He up and fires Dudley. And Dawn acted like he fired him because he was constantly trashing on dope and all this stuff. I don't believe that.
I don't either. Probably the other way around.
So why would he fire him? And why? Just another coincidence the day before Summer went missing?
Right.
I think he fired him because he didn't want to partner with him on the 15th that could tell exactly where he was all day.
Yeah.
Because apparently that person doesn't exist that can actually say they know for sure where Dawn was that whole day. That I've never heard of anybody that can state that. Any thoughts, guys? I don't know. It's so confusing. Premeditating my opinion. Too much to go on. Subaru. Second. Dudley H. The hospital run. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it definitely leans that way. But even premeditated could have been like something accidentally happened. Then they had days to work out the details and to kind of cover their tracks. So accident doesn't have to equal it wasn't premeditated.
Right.
You know. So I gotta think. I don't know, man. I gotta pretty much think it couldn't have been an accident on the 15th because they just couldn't have covered it as well as they have.
Yeah. To come up with this plan, they would have to be pretty smart too, which kind of weird, you know.
But you know, like we've talked about too, they can be really manipulative, and the people we're seeing might not be the people they are. They can be a lot smarter and conniving than you know. I don't think Candace, though. I really don't think. I think she's smarter than you might think, but I don't see her being able to pull this off by herself for sure. At least it's her and Candace, in my opinion. I think it's got to be her and Candace, and Don, I don't think necessarily has to be in on it from the beginning, but I think he's got to have figured out what happened. He knows what's happened. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Still believe it was a planned sale that went wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you that, man, you would have to, I don't know, it could be.
Why is anybody looking at Dudley's and Dawn's history? Do they have a history? I don't know. I'll be right back.
I don't know. I didn't think they knew each other for 8 years. I'm late. Maybe already asked, but what did y'all think about the friend coming forward and talking on BK's channel, the one that was there helping clean the house? I have no faith in BK, so I don't have any faith in anybody that's on his channel. I just don't. And all these people that are coming up way after the fact, and especially if they're coming out now, after seeing what happens to people that come out and talk, if somebody's coming out now, you've really got to question why, you know? Because you've seen what happens when people come out, you know? And unless it's lucrative, I don't know why you would voluntarily drag yourself into this shit show unless you're in it for something. You know, these people can go tell the police everything they know. Why would they go to Benny Keys and tell him? And enter into the social media backlash that you know's coming. There's got to be a payoff for that stuff. That's why everybody, you need to be super skeptical of what you're hearing from people that are just now entering the picture. Because there's no good reason to do that, you know? And we can kid ourselves all I want thinking that these people are coming out because they want justice for Summer and all this, but I'm not buying it. You know, if you want to help Summer, you need to be at the police station going over what you know, not Benny Key's channel. I'm sorry. It's just the way it is. And I'm confident knowing that they interviewed Jose 7 or 8 days after Summer went missing, that they have gotten to a lot of people. So none of it makes sense, you know. And you got to take into account too, Benny's all mad because him and Candace ain't big buddies anymore. So you've seen everybody else now come out and take their shots at Dawn and Candace. That's what Benny's doing now because he's mad, and that's how he's decided to express his emotions.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I just can't put any, I don't know. It is what it is, you know?
Yeah.
What are you making? What's that?
It's sugar in my coffee. There's nothing in it.
Wasn't enough in there?
No.
The milk. I can't believe you're pouring like that. You were braver than me.
I poured it's cold, so I poured my coffee.
I'm just saying without spilling. That's just for disgracing Candace because he's mad.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
I agree.
I just Googled Dudley Allen, and one result is he received $12,000 in PPP in Kingston, Tennessee. PPP.
What's that?
I have no idea. So follow the money LE. I'd love to know if they've, I'm sure they have. You know, they went over the Wells Bank records.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to know if there's any unexplained
transactions
on that. I don't know if it's true or not, but someone said that Benny and Don knew each other before Summer went missing. Yeah, they worked together for, how long did he say? Months.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the biggest thing that tells me that Dudley's not in on it is because that's who Don kind of went after right at the start. You know, Dudley is the guy, if y'all have watched the Chris McDonough interviews with Don, Dudley is the guy he's describing as this dude that's always doing drugs. He's so trash.
Mm-hmm.
Don's amazed by him. Don just can't believe how he's acting. You know, Don's trying to act like he's never been around somebody on drugs. That's Dudley who he's talking about there. You know, and if you've seen Dudley, I don't buy it. I don't buy that he's this super drug head. He looks healthy. He's looked presentable.
Yeah.
He spoke well. I don't buy it. John, it is what it is. Made a good point. There is oddly a lot of footage of Candace in church. Media manager Tim seemed to focus on her behavior in church. Yeah, why would your media manager have anything released where she's sleeping in church? You know? Because
that's a bad manager. Yeah.
Would you interview Dudley? I would talk to Dudley if I could get in touch with him. Absolutely.
Might be a good idea.
Me and Brandy was talking about maybe we were going to start trying to have people on the lives.
Yeah.
And, you know, see how it goes. Maybe we'll do a poll and give y'all a list and let you guys pick, and whoever wins,
we'll try.
We'll try. You know,
reach out.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
I would have a lot of different people on here if I thought there was something positive that could come out of it. You know.
Me too. Definitely. Somebody will answer true questions and not try to not answer them, you know.
Yeah.
Don was on a lot of people's channels, but he never answered really good questions ever. He tried, you know what I mean? Like down to the point. It's always just BS. You know?
Yeah, just dance around shit.
Yeah. Candace won't answer anything either, hardly. Stuff about herself.
Yeah, she'll tell you a lot of that. DW ties to Dallas, Texas could also prove a link between BK, DW. J Dobbs also has Texas connections. Yeah, that's I don't think Don was connected to BK before Summer went missing. If that's what we're talking about, I don't think that. BK was busy out in California, from what I understand, doing this in another case.
Somebody's asking how long Don was in church before this happened. We thought it was a while, but I don't think it was.
Well, didn't somebody say that
it was only a couple weeks or something like that, 3 or 4 weeks?
I don't know. But regardless of how long he was in church, it was a facade.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the church was to get free shit and, you know, that kind of stuff. Would you ever have Cam from Cracking Cases on your channel? I like Cam. I don't know your feeling on them. Yeah, I would.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have anybody on that I thought, we could pick their brain or
Yeah.
question them or, whatever.
Yeah. Maybe if y'all listen to him, mention our name. You never know. We'll see.
Yeah. I thought it was court appointed after his arrest when Jose was there. Is that really a thing? I don't know. I've heard it is. I've heard it ain't. I'm not sure. I know that it is a thing in some places. Now, I've never seen it proven that that's what was going on with Dawn. I believe that was a rumor that just got started.
Yeah.
Regardless, I think everybody can kind of agree they probably weren't in church doing the right thing.
Right.
Yeah. Because, there was the arrest in October before Summer went missing.
Yeah.
Then the DUI after. A couple of domestic violence calls thrown in there. He shows no span of time where he's been an upright citizen.
Then don't forget about his $2,000 he bought drugs and passed them out.
Yeah.
That was weird.
That was a lie.
I know it was a lie, but even to say that.
See, and that's why I get so upset with law enforcement that they don't call that shit out.
Mm-hmm.
I get they don't have to respond to everything Dawn says, but
it would help, wouldn't it?
I feel like it couldn't hurt anything by calling out his lie.
Yeah.
There's people running around that believe that Dawn was passing out dope, in front of agents, and they weren't stopping him, and then he outrun them down the interstate. And he never finished his story. Right. He said there was 6 of them, and he outrun 5. He didn't tell us what happened to the 6th one.
Wow.
I'm sure Don pulled some Jackie Chan shit, though. The story is just bullshit. Yeah. And so many people use stuff like his story to make decisions on what they believe. And it's hard when you're going with that stuff. It was a lie. None of that ever happened.
He's almost spent his own money. He would do, get them for himself. He wouldn't be passing out anything.
Well, and he said the point of doing that would have been to show that he didn't sell his daughter. How is taking $2,000 out of the bank and pissing it away showing you did not sell your child? If anything, that makes it more look like you did.
Yeah.
Because you're throwing money around.
That was just stupid. I don't get the point of that.
I don't know. I think he's one of them people that drinks and tells a bunch of lies, trying to think people are going to be impressed.
Yeah.
Drug addicts don't necessarily like to share. Thank you. Exactly. There's no person that has substance abuse issues that's going to give away substances, whatever the case. They said the drive to see the boys was too far.
Really?
Wow. That's what, kind of breaks my heart is them boys, man. No matter what we think about Don and Candace, that was their mom and dad.
Right.
And they've been separated for a long time and apparently hardly ever seen them. You think about the littlest boy. He's still little. I'm not sure exactly how old he is, but he lost both of his parents. Now he's in a foster care system. I think people need to remember, these are children, and everybody should have some compassion for them too.
Then the mom and dad never won't go see him. That's crazy. Well, Dawn couldn't, but Candace.
It's sad.
Yeah, very.
I feel for him a lot. Candace and Jose had the same drug of choice. Yeah, I'm sure. Jose can say what he wants, but you are who you hang with.
Yeah. Jennifer said several people offer Don and Candace rehab, but they don't accept. Yeah. They don't want help.
No. And they've had offered dirt or for free too, and haven't been interested. Why didn't it post that? There it is. It's too far to go see the boys because they can't afford the gas, but Candace can sure afford to drink every day.
What? That's just crazy.
I mean, gas is expensive, but you know, you got money to skydive and shit like that. And you know, I've seen all the donations rolling in.
She's got money.
That's a very weak excuse.
Very.
You know, and think about it. If you loved your kids,
you do whatever.
It makes my heart hurt to think about me being in the situation they're in. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I have a confession to make. I've been watching Benny. You're coming out, huh, Brenda?
It's okay.
It's okay. Me and Brandy do it sometimes too.
Mm-hmm. To see what he's talking about.
Typically for laughs.
Yeah.
I don't expect to learn anything.
No. He had a 5-hour live the other night, didn't he? It was 5 hours.
It was long.
We didn't watch it all, but I seen it.
Remember we seen that one
live
by that other person. How long was it?
11 hours.
I've seen 11, 12-hour ones. I'm like,
what do you do? Like, just sit there with the camera on?
I watched him last night, LOL. Everybody's coming out of the closet.
Anything interesting?
That's where the list thing come out.
Oh.
I'll go watch him at times, but don't comment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he read the list to everybody or no? He just said he had one, I wonder.
5 hours? Holy cow, what do you talk about? Exactly.
I don't know.
Exactly. I mean, you'd have to just be regurgitating the same stuff over and over.
Mm-hmm.
The only good thing about the boys is maybe they will have a better life.
Yeah.
There you go. Exactly.
Yeah.
I wish there was a way something could be done for them.
Yeah, me too. Definitely.
Said Benny was saying Candace come on to him. She's saying Benny kissed her.
No.
Look. They better hope Dawn don't get out of jail. I tell you, Candace, if Dawn knows something on her, she needs to be worried.
Yeah.
Because you know he is pissed.
Probably.
And when he finds out he's getting a ton of time in jail, which is, I'm thinking it very possibly could happen, he's going to spill. It's coming. I feel like them charges in Utah is going to be what brings this to a head.
It'd be nice, wouldn't it?
You know it?
Yeah.
Cash App Gang Gang is all I heard and shut him off. Oh, man. So weird. Ain't it?
Yeah.
I need captions to understand him, so I can't really
what's that other? He says something else all the time.
Looking ass.
What does that mean? Looking ass. I don't know. Looking ass. Yeah.
It's his cool lingo, I guess. There we go. Caught one, I think. And
You can go up. Scroll.
I'm trying. Can you imagine being Dawn right now? All the stuff going on. That's what I'm saying, man.
He's sitting there having to.
And you know he's getting word from somewhere. Mm-hmm. So I wish they would hurry up these charges from Utah. I think that would help more than anything.
Yeah, me too.
You know?
Yep.
You know, and everybody needs to understand, you know, there ain't charges, or they're not arresting or anything yet.
Right.
Even though it looks like that could be the direction it's going in. Let's not count our chickens before they hatch. But they still got roughly 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Is that right? February, March.
Before he gets out.
Yeah. At least 4 months. And, you know, I don't know what the terms Dawn has to meet to get the shorter sentence or, you know, it could be longer.
I think rehab maybe wasn't that part of it, or
I think he has to have rehab when he gets out. Also.
so.
I never want to imagine being D or C.
Yeah.
No, me neither. Oh shit, I missed one. Is Shannon the woman who helped clean the house?
I'm not for sure.
I don't know.
They said Cher is the one that's keeping them updated. I heard her say something about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're BFFs.
And you know, it may be a good thing that she is.
Yeah.
You know? Because if he didn't know what Candace was out doing, maybe he'd never get mad enough to spill. And maybe eventually that's what'll happen.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. But then he's probably like, well, if I come out and say this, she'll say that I messed with Summer, you know? So it probably keeps on going back and forth. What should I do, you know?
Yeah, but that's why that if he gets those charges, that'll what'll determine it. Right?
Yep, I agree.
So, I'm telling you, I can feel his personality. He is not somebody that's going to take one for the team.
No.
I promise.
He'd be like, I did it all. Candace had nothing to do with it. Hell no.
I tell you though, man, it makes me feel like the way she's acting, like Dawn don't have shit on her.
Maybe.
Almost, you know it?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's the odd thing about it.
Right. How she's acting, yeah. She don't really care.
She doesn't seem that concerned. And that worries me.
Because she's got stuff on him, probably. That's why.
Well, I think she's probably got stuff on him, but we need him to have stuff on her for that to work out. I'm disheartened by all this, and I've seriously got my own mental health thought of not following unless there is something real happening, but then I feel like I am abandoning Summer. I think there's a lot of people like that. And, you know, that's why we're going to have to start covering other cases because I'm not going to regurgitate BS all the time. I don't mind, you know, watching something for y'all and making a video, but it's getting to where there's very little coming out that's helpful. Yeah, Cher sent Dawn $25 and he didn't ring her, but rang Tim Mullen to quiz him about the phone. But how true is that? It's probably none of it. You know, I'm telling y'all, there is nothing to that phone. There's not. I think everybody, and I, you know, trust me, I wish there was too, but there's not, I don't think. Requesting all these characters involved, let them know they will be charged for giving false information to the fullest extent of the law and see if stories change. Oh, yeah. But see, the things they're saying isn't under questioning. You know, they haven't been Mirandized and all that, so they can tell us whatever they want, you know? That's what we got to realize too. The stories we're hearing may not be the stories that law enforcement's hearing.
Yeah.
We don't know that anybody has told law enforcement. We don't know.
Right.
You know, Candace's story to law enforcement could be a lot different than what we've heard. Right? Make a video of everything Candace is doing, play it on loop until he gets pissed and talks. Yeah, they could put a TV in a cell and handcuff Dawn to the cot or something and just keep playing him and Candace and Benny and stuff. I don't know though. I think I feel like whatever they've got on Dawn is as good as what he's got on me. That's why ain't nobody squealing.
Yeah. Nobody knows where Candace is. No. I haven't seen her.
I don't know. They're saying that nobody's seeing her around where the house is. So that makes you wonder if she's there, and if she's not, who's going up there and feeding all them animals?
Right.
Exactly. True crime shit was going down for him, so he needed new content. Thank you. And that is what I believe a lot of that is.
Yeah.
Still can't shake the feeling that Summer could be under one of the new construction
Yeah.
sites where he was working.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible, and we know that they poured concrete around that time in a lot of different places. There was a lot of different projects going on around Dawn. So
that's scary too to think that.
Yeah, it really is. And I think cadaver dogs could probably still maybe pick it up, but it would make it really hard.
Maybe that's why he didn't want done around. Who knows? You don't think he would have done that during the day, though,
John Davis True Crime. How much older is the oldest Wells boy than his brothers? They separated him and wondering why.
Oh, I'm not for sure.
I think it's hard to keep three together. I know a lot of kids get separated when they get put into the system, never see their siblings again. It's really sad that it's like that, but I would say it's more like that. And, you would think if you had to have split them up, that'd be the way to do it. Maybe the oldest one would be better by himself than the youngest one, because the youngest one, I'm not sure. I don't talk about them a lot because I feel like they're going to have a hard enough time. And, I don't want to have any part in making it any harder on them. Shannon said she took Candace to get a coffee, and Candace just plopped a bunch more stuff on the counter for Shannon to buy. I could see her doing that. Hey, you want a coffee? Yeah, sure. Hey, while you're at it.
That's messed up. Yeah. I was looking for their ages. I don't see.
The oldest is 13,
Yeah.
And 13, man, that's young. I remember being 13, and I couldn't imagine going through what that kid's going through.
Yeah, that's a difficult age anyways, I think. Don't you? 13?
Yes.
Yeah.
But the one thing about that is, though, hopefully they got with some positive role models.
Yeah.
Because I really think they're still young enough with proper care and stuff, it could end the cycle that seems to go on in both sides of that family. Yeah. There is a lot of weird stuff that goes on between the Wells and the Harrers.
Mm-hmm.
It's heartbreaking that they was around what they was around, as long as they was around it. I always thought they tried to keep them all together and wondered if it was case related to the separation. John Davis, it's all very heartbreaking. Yes, it is. Well, I mean, I'm sure they try to keep them together.
Sometimes they just can't because there's not a family that would take probably all of them, maybe.
Right.
I think.
Right. I don't think, I don't know if there's an insinuation or not that maybe they didn't want them talking to each other. I don't think it's that. No. I think it's just a case of hard to find a family that can take three.
Yeah.
Yep. Hopefully they can be shown a better life and way of living. Right. Exactly. It's not too late. They're young.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they are.
And, maybe this, if anything positive comes out of this, maybe it can be that their lives got turned around to where they didn't, follow in the footsteps of their generational curse.
I agree.
And it stopped there. And, kind of like Summer saved them.
Yeah. Definitely.
If there's any positive, then that's about it,
Yep.
Even if Dawn sobers up, I am doubtful his character will. Yeah. You are who you are. And at 58 years, 57, however old he is, he's not going to change.
Right. Yeah.
At that point in life.
Nope.
I would love to see y'all do more on other children. The Dior case breaks my heart. I would love for that to be solved.
We will. I think we're going to start.
I've done a Dior video. I have one in my library.
We might go back and release it, maybe. You think? I don't know. We'll do some stuff. I think we're going to start working on other kids. Dior and the West Boys and Michael Vaughn.
John and Brandy, have you seen the list of things taken from House June 15th from law enforcement? Sorry I'm late. I don't know if it was mentioned. Yeah, we talked about that.
We don't know what was on the list. Do you know? I'm just curious.
We don't have a whole lot of faith in Benny's list, but I don't know. I don't think somebody leaked it to him. I don't know. It's possible, yes, but
Well, Candace probably told him what they took out of the house, and he wrote it down, maybe. Or not.
right. And he's trying to make it more official than it is. It would be my guess.
Which it might be some truthful.
You know, and when there's a case like this and they're taking evidence, they take a ton of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, because they'd rather take something that could be helpful than not.
I hope animal control's going to Ben Hill to rescue the dogs and cats. Yeah, me too. If it's like ours around here, they won't do hardly nothing. You know, animal control.
Yeah.
We have tons of stray cats. We call them. They won't come get them.
Yeah. So many times you can talk on any topic in addition to missing children will watch. Man, I'd love to think that was true because I'd like to mix it up some more, but I think a lot of people would stop. You know? I don't know. We'll play it by ear.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Right now we're doing okay, just not good as usual.
I tell you what, Tammy, I'll send it to you right now. I'm going to put it up on the screen for you. You can email that. Brandy, can you pull up our email off your...
I don't have your email address. I don't have access, I don't think, to it.
Yeah, here, I'll bring it up on my phone.
What is it?
Go ahead and email the list and I'll read it to everybody. Let me bring it up on here.
Yeah, everybody would be interested.
Yeah, I think a lot of people like to see that. Thank you for the help. I think that's what was, you know, good about our live Wednesday night was me and Harsh talking like that and went through all the stuff we did, you know. I think a lot of people, I think it's good to have open discussion and people try to figure things out or explain things because somebody else might have a great idea about why something's like it is that could help you, you know.
I agree.
Sent it to Brandy this morning.
Send it to your email.
Did you send it to the email, Jennifer?
Or on my text messages. Or on my messages. See, Jennifer's on top of it. I'm looking, Jennifer. Oh, let's see here. Yep, she did.
Wow.
You got, so...
I'm sorry, guys, but I got one email from somebody that had wrote me a letter, and they just said that they were in a car accident.
Well, it's bad.
And they couldn't make the live this morning, so we're gonna postpone reading the letter till Monday for her.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, she was on here.
No,
yeah.
She wasn't.
Yes, she was.
I didn't. Well, then that's even worse. That means maybe something happened because she was driving during the live.
XOXO, yeah.
What?
Yeah, she was talking earlier.
Hold on. Let's see.
Yeah, she was on here. You posted
I don't know. I'm confused.
I have the list, though.
Read us the list.
LG track phone, cell phone, black and collar, quilted bag containing picnic items and blanket, cowboy bag, Old Navy, blue jeans, size 14. Here, I can't see. I don't know. My writing's bad. Can you read it?
Oh,
I
God.
don't know.
Old Navy size medium something. Velcro, cell phone. I don't know. I can't read that. Laptop. I see laptop twice. Cell phone. I can't tell.
What? Apple iPad, 16 gigabytes. Cell phone, black and collar.
Is that really surprising to anybody, though? You know they were going to take all the technology.
Yeah, there's 2 laptops. One Cat and Jack Velcro tennis shoes, size 11. Those are kids, I think. Shoes.
That could be man's.
Um,
It's what I wear.
Cat and Jack, that's a kid's brand, I think. T-shirt.
Cat and Jack. I've never heard of that.
I think it's a kid's brand. So, a couple phones, 2 laptops, a quilted bag, picnic items, and a blanket, cowboy bag, Old Navy jeans, size 14. So it looks like technology, then a pair of jeans and a shirt and shoes.
So basically, they took some clothes and all the
Picnic items and a blanket.
yeah.
Maybe.
It's interesting
Yeah.
if it's true. Who knows? You know.
Mm-hmm.
Cat and Jack is sold at Target for kids. Okay.
That's what I was thinking. So it might have been size 11. That's in little girls. It might have been summer shoes.
She was toddler size, age 4 to 6. It's the Paw Patrol shoes.
Oh.
Hmm.
I wonder what shoes she had on. They said she had on that day.
Who knows? I don't remember the shoes being
Me
mentioned
either.
that day. Do you? I'm not sure. Yeah, who knows? It looks like, can you see any of the letterhead on that at all? I mean, not that you can't fake that, but
120 Ben Hill Road with the address.
is that all that's up there?
Yeah.
I don't know. Who knows? Only one shoe? Size 11 be her correct size. I have a daughter her age.
Oh, yeah, it says 1. I've seen that.
Why only one shoe?
That's weird.
She was barefoot according to Candace. Okay. They will test the clothes for DNA.
Yeah.
Does it describe the clothes?
Yeah.
What does it say they are exactly? Benny bragged he had the other one. He set it on the Wells table. Then he said he took it home. Oh, Benny's full of shit. I don't buy that at all.
That's messing with the evidence there.
120 is old address since selling some of the property, allegedly.
Gotcha. Old Navy boot cut jeans, size 14. Now, that's probably in women. Probably maybe Candace's. I don't know.
Is that what it says?
Yes.
Is that a woman's size? Or
Yeah.
would it work for a kid or no?
Yeah, kid or woman. Well, boys don't usually wear boot cut jeans. Well, they might. I don't know.
Yeah, but boys don't have size 14.
Yeah, they do. 14, 16.
Oh, do they?
Mm-hmm. You don't know that?
Wow.
Multicolored striped t-shirt. Old Navy size medium. So there's a striped t-shirt size medium. And there's Adidas shirt size medium. Then the one shoe.
See, I don't know. Candace can't wear a 14 in my opinion.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe it was boys. Maybe the older boys would.
See, I don't know. I don't believe that's. I would have to see that verified, the list. God, I wish there was some way we could get something verified. I wish you could call the damn sheriff's office.
Up here on the tag, it says inventory altitude something at gmail.com on the very top. I wonder if they still have all their technology or they got it back. Because there's like a HP laptop and a Toshiba laptop. They even have the serial code numbers on here. You could look stuff up by that to see if it's really a legit number.
Oh, yeah? If they have the serial numbers, You might be able to check into that somehow,
Yeah.
then, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
We should check that out just to see if it's the right amount of numbers and stuff. You know, that could tell you that.
Yeah, I'm making Candace wear a bigger than a 14. That's what about I'll wear 12.
I'm sorry, I just realized you all are not talking about summer whales.
No, we are.
I say it's all lies. Yeah, if you're talking about the list, I do too.
I could see Benny sitting here. What can I do to get these people interested?
I mean, like he showed everybody Jose on the dating site.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we know Benny did that, so I'm sure he's inventing shit again.
Well, the list some of it might be legit. I just don't know 100%. You know.
Well, we'll check. We'll look into that after the show. I may have to make a video on it, see what we come up with, go over that list and see if we can verify anything. Because with serial numbers, there may be a way we can track that and check something.
Right.
It tells the make of them too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. BK is not a credible person to believe. Exactly. And you got to be very skeptical of anything he's producing at this point. They did not get their phones back.
That's what I was wondering.
See, I thought when they took your phone now, they just copied it and give it back. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because Don says when he got his phone back, everything on the 15th after 3:30 had been deleted, is what Don said. So I think they did get their phone back. Not because Don said that, but I've always heard, you know, they can copy your phone. They don't have to keep the phone itself. People were sending money left and right on there last night.
I don't know, and people support channels like that, you know.
Yeah.
And we're here truthful, but that's just crazy.
People, what do they say? A fool in their money will soon be parted.
Yeah.
That shows you how truthful that is.
People should be focusing their attention on the truth, not a show. You know what I mean? They might like the show, Benny's show.
They lied about getting their phones back. You cannot have it until case is closed. In case it has to be evidence in court, I assure you. Well, hopefully there's evidence on them phones then. But did they turn in their personal phones? Heard they turned in burners. What did it describe the phone as they had? One of them was a track phone, wasn't it? But, I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a burner phone, but it definitely has that ability, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that still your handwriting on the blackboard? Penmanship goals?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't look as good as it usually does, but I take the chalkboard down to write on it, and I wrote on it and hung it back up, and it was upside down.
Twice. You did that 2 times.
I did it twice in a row. So the COVID fog is still around.
Mm-hmm.
John, you always have a backup career in making signs.
There you go.
I'm a printer, man. I paid attention in first grade. What does sorry mean, Jennifer? I was telling everybody sorry for missing their super chats the other night and stickers and stuff.
Supporting us.
Yeah. And, you know, I don't want anybody to think we don't appreciate the support, because we really do a lot.
Yeah, helps, you know, let us keep our channel going. You know?
Yeah. Helps us upgrade.
Yeah.
Because Cher helped Dawn activate them 4 new phones. Yeah, see, I remember they were talking too about, there was a little bit of a fuss raised because they got real expensive phones.
Right.
Right. And I think somebody had said that was out of the GoFundMe, or there was GoFundMes there in the beginning. And if y'all remember, at the beginning, it was real big that they had done this all for money.
Yeah.
That they had seen, that was a big theory there at the beginning. They had seen that how Rose's case worked out, and they knew how to take advantage of it. I haven't seen BK's list. Those 5-hour ones are so much drama and chaos. Yeah. Me and Brandy have discovered fast forward, or you can speed them up.
Mm-hmm.
That makes it a little less painful, but
I do that to everything. Put it on 1.5 speed.
yeah, they was $1,000 each apparently.
What?
Yeah.
Where'd they get the money for those?
GoFundMe's.
But they don't have money to go see their kids or Candace.
See, they had the family friend of Candace. She was big there in the beginning, Rose Meyer, and she did a ton of fundraising. What can we do to help your channel grow? Because you guys are awesome. Just keep viewing.
Membership, if you want to be a member.
Yeah, become a member. Share.
Yeah. Subscribe.
Turn on the notifications. It seems like the algorithm is really pissed at us right now.
Yeah, we're having a hard month so far.
Yeah. Everything about my channel is going down right now. GoFundMe that Cher set up, I watched it. Yeah, there was a lot of those in the beginning. I know Rose Meyer set up a couple.
Mm-hmm.
And there was this big thing about people were saying, in the beginning that Candace was a battered woman, and that's why she wasn't saying anything.
Right.
They were raising money to get Candace away from Dawn. It's what one of the original ones were for, and we know that never happened. So, it makes you wonder how honest any of that was.
Yeah.
You were number one when I pulled YouTube up.
Oh, good. That's good.
That's great. It don't happen often. I mean, it's not horrible right now. It's just, it's
slower than usual.
Slower than usual, yeah. Here we go. The dog Yucky was with Summer. He could be buried on the property. I still think Summer is in another state or county. Tim Wons was from Austria, still leaning towards an illegal adoption. Possibly.
What happened to the dog? Was it?
I'm not sure.
Do y'all know what happened to the dog?
Candace's jealousy of other women seems to be her strongest emotion. Amen to that. And I think that even was towards Summer. John, don't beat yourself up. When I first started watching you, it was less than 1,000, I think. Now it's over 5.
We should be grateful. I know.
Oh, we are grateful.
We are.
It just worries us, like when stuff takes a downturn.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling y'all can look at all our stuff. We don't invent shit to tell y'all.
No.
And if we've made mistakes, that's what they were, mistakes. And it's hard to be relevant when you're not willing to invent shit. Sometimes we want to get the word out, man. We want. I am big on people being held accountable, and every time I look at Summer's picture, I keep getting pissed off, thinking there's somebody out there that did something to her, and they're not going to get caught. It's my biggest fear. Yucky was a female dog when she had puppies. Was Ziggy adopted or conned out of the whales? Was Yucky the one that had the pups they were trying to sell for $1,000 a piece?
Maybe.
Remember that?
Yeah. They were probably saying, Summer's dog puppies, trying to get 1,000. Probably.
Your videos are great. Love to see more of them. Maybe on other content. You two are great together. Well, thank you. Brandy don't like doing videos as much, do you?
We try. They don't work out too good.
We actually did one with me and her both side by side.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know, our chemistry was bad for some reason.
Jonathan like moving around and our space is not real big and it just didn't look good.
I can't stand still when I'm doing videos. I gotta feel loose, you know. I think Yucky was a boy dog, Candace said. Yucky had puppies, but if it's a boy, I kind of doubt it. Who knows, man? Yes, same dog. Yucky was a female. Yucky was a boy at first. Apparently, there's a lot of misinformation about Yucky's sex, you know.
Gotcha. It might have been a boy, but then they said it was a girl to get people to buy the puppies. You never know.
C said Yucky was a male. I remember Don, he said that somebody had wrote him and in a dream had said that Summer was saying something about her dog Yucky and they couldn't figure that out, and Don was like, oh, that's when I realized that's how Summer would say Lucky, and I was like, that is all bullshit. I don't believe none of that.
Yeah.
You know, they do stuff to try to make themselves look like they're
They care. They're like,
right.
Yeah.
And they present stuff that they think like normal people would do, and
Right.
they don't realize it makes it
Looks so fake.
so fake. Yeah, exactly. Do video of your next outing or grilling burgers. People just want to be part of your family.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Brandy talked about that. We're going to start doing some stuff like that. Just see how it goes over.
Yeah.
You know. I'm sure Candace bought her cat and Jack. I guess after being banned from Walmart, she had to drive across the street and buy clothes.
Yeah.
That just shows you how her temper is too.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know anybody else that's been banned from Walmart. Do you?
Mm-mm. Sometimes she'll seem like all quiet and kind of shy to the camera. That's,
Yeah.
I don't think she is.
She seems really different in different videos. It's almost like it's another person.
Yeah. Same thing with Don.
Yeah.
Some videos he's all talking about God and stuff, and the next video he's drinking, cussing, and swearing, and
They show
acting normal.
Yeah, they show you the side they want you to see.
Yeah.
The problem is they drink and then they forget.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they forget to be in character.
Yeah.
And that's what I call it. It's all a put on.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, anytime you've seen Don like on the news or something like that where he's prepped, it's he's portraying the church, the family man, the church guy. Then when
he's probably sober or not drinking at that time, and
right,
can put on his act.
You give him a drink and it's F-bombs and everything else. My opinion, when the parents can't keep their story straight, it points to guilt. My opinion, they know and did something to her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so ready for justice. Those people are going to get theirs, I hope.
If we have anything to do with it, we're going to keep our story out there, and we're not going to forget. And that's what they want us, everybody, to do. Quit talking about it.
That seems what the police or the law enforcement's want.
Mm-hmm.
Any new updates on Dior Boy? Good one on that also. I haven't heard any. I know it was like a year, maybe two now ago, that they had done some new interviews with the mom and dad. And the dad was running his mouth. Oh, y'all are going to see. Y'all are going to see. It's going to be really soon. It's going to come out. And people are going to see we're innocent. And it felt like so much like other people that have done things.
I wish one of them would turn on the other.
I'm still waiting to see it, Dior Senior.
Yeah.
So I'm shocked that something ain't come out of that by now because they're split up.
Yeah.
So apparently they're
both in on it.
Yeah.
I think, my opinion, maybe they were drinking and ran over them. I don't know. What do you think? No, that's what I think. And then they had to get
I
rid of
don't
them.
know. I feel like it was last minute rushed in Dior's case because Isaac and Grandpa, I feel like were just brought to help the alibi.
Do you think so?
I think so. I do.
I think it might have happened there. Not before.
Yeah, it may have, but I'm saying I think it was planned because they brought Grandpa and Isaac to have kind of alibis
I don't
almost.
think
Okay, well, whatever.
Then you would have two evil people together.
Why was they running around town all day with an outing saying that he was with them if they didn't plan?
Yeah, that was
anything?
after. Probably wanting an alibi.
Okay.
My opinion.
Yeah. John, if it's a wish list, they should tell you when it was made. No, we're talking about the list from Benny that's out, where he says he has the list of evidence that was removed from the Wells house.
Yeah.
He's saying it was leaked to him. I'd like to find out about that. We're going to look through that.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to be able to either prove or disprove that, because we don't need any more nonsense going around.
Mm-mm.
And and think about this too. If that is true, somebody's ass needs to get in trouble for that, if that was leaked, right?
Yeah.
And I think Benny should get in trouble for showing it.
Yeah.
Don loves Clint Eastwood movies. He even named one of his sons Josie Wales. Hey, Don, my favorite is Hang 'em High. Amen to that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize that's why his son was named that.
Neither. We had mail, but the person that sent it, I guess, got in a car accident, so she wanted us to wait to read it.
Yeah,
But that's the only thing that we had.
Yeah, we had a letter to read. We'll read it Monday. I don't know what to believe, but I do believe in karma. Those two have got some coming. The whole situation is heartbreaking. Yeah, I'm a big believer in karma too, and karma's already coming. You see where Dawn's at, and I think it's going to come for. It's going to come more too.
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe Candace has actually left the house due to the Dawn telling her to leave over the Benny relationship rumors, or just more speculation?
Who knows? You think she would listen to him?
I don't think Dawn has any power over her right now, because she's hanging out with Benny and Ernie, and Dawn's not about that. So I don't think he has the power to make her leave from jail. I realize the house in his name, but I don't think.
No, sure.
If anything relevant gets leaked, it's not going to be a list of kids' clothes and electronics. We know they take electronics and clothes that were worn the day of.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of true too. Yeah, that makes sense. That's a good thought, Tracy, because that would be, you would expect them to take that.
You think they would take more than what's on this list also?
How do we know there's not a second page to that list?
Mm-hmm. They should have took their vehicles, in my opinion.
Oh, they should have definitely forensically went through them. Candace looks like she does not have a conscience. It's easy for her to do wrong. Candace and her would protect each other. Maybe their confidence comes from a plan put in motion.
Probably, maybe.
They do. They seem confident. There's no doubt about that. See, then, me and Harsh was talking about Wednesday. Candace is a good suspect because she's got the closer tie to Rose. She's there for both of them. There's no proof that Dawn and Candace was around when Rose went missing, but we know Candace was right in that area. And then Candace moves to Tennessee, and boom, Summer's missing. So it's either really bad luck, or there's a reason people go missing around Candace.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah. If they did sell her or something, that I'm sure it's people higher up. They would probably tell them to keep their mouth shut, or they'll be in trouble too. You ever thought about that?
Yeah.
Getting threatened. Yeah. Y'all better not say a word, or something will happen to you. So.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I don't know. Don't trust Jody Sue either. No. I don't either. Trust none of them. Trust no one. My opinion, there was an accident involving the boys, possibly a dirt bike accident because of SA. They had a hider. That would explain the last photo posted of the boy in riding gear. I don't know. I am not going to put anything on the boys until there's proof.
They don't know where that list came from. Yeah, I'm not trusting it. Definitely. You know.
Yeah,
I agree.
and you know, like they said, you know, the comment earlier, you know, even if the list is legit, it's not shocking any of that stuff would be on it.
Right. You never know. Anybody wanted some content and made it up.
That would explain the rumor that one of the boys said, "I'm sorry." Yeah, the rumor. And, you know, also, you don't know what sorry could have been for. Say he did say he was sorry. Maybe he's sorry he didn't go downstairs with Summer to play with her toys, you know?
Right.
But them boys don't need to have any guilt over Summer. The parents are the ones that's ultimately responsible.
Right.
So don't think, I just don't feel like it's good to throw a lot of theories out there involving them. That's all I'm going to say about that. You know, they have a hard enough road, and until there's proof of something, I say we just leave it out. Leave them out of it. You know?
Yep.
Yeah, let's go to something a little more lighthearted.
Susan, thank you for joining us. She said she hadn't been here in a while. She missed the live. Say hi to Susan.
Hi, Susan. What'd she say?
Good morning to y'all. I've missed so much the last 2 weeks or so. We have been busy with appointments and other stuff. I even missed Wednesday's live with Harsh.
Oh, did you? I hope you got to watch the replay. It was pretty good, I think.
And Dodging Bullets saying hi. Nita's Roll says hi.
Hi,
Nita.
everybody.
Yeah.
God, I keep missing them. I got kicked out of us room for asking logical questions. As usual, I misspelled something and became the topic of chat for 30 minutes like I was a troll.
Who
Got
live
kicked
was
out
that?
of us room for asking Pam, I'm missing you, honey. I don't get what you're saying. You didn't get kicked out of our room.
No, somebody else's. People don't act, or they don't like when you ask them hard questions, you know?
Oh, yeah,
So.
definitely. Brandy, your makeup is beautiful.
Thank
You're very
you.
pretty. John, you crack me up. Love your personality. Why is it they always tell me I'm funny, but they tell you you're beautiful?
I don't know. Thank you. Everybody's so nice. Y'all gave me the confidence to be on camera.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody's so nice to Brandy. Y'all built her ego up.
I could come out to the world.
You got her out.
Dodging Bullet says hi. Sistina says hi.
So much depressing content lately. I dreaded turning on YouTube today.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, Sistina's. It's all depressing.
Let's see here.
It's oh, you're pretty too, John. Thank you, Susan.
I know. It gets you down sometimes. If it does, just take a break, you know. So, sometimes we try to take a break on the weekend.
Here is a genius comment.
Okay.
The fact that BK showed that list shows that he cares more about the views than the case.
There you go.
Amen, P.E. Island girl. Amen. That is the truest, smartest comment of the day.
Right.
That's exactly right. Very nice. I completely agree, 1,000%. Here we go. Got another one. All I've seen is videos today saying that Candace does not want her kids back. I hope they never see them. It's so sad, and I agree. Brandy is super pretty.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, she don't want her kids back. If you want your kids back, you want to do something. You want to.
You have a $600 car payment, but you can't afford gas, you know, to go see your kids. Really?
Yeah, not only is she not doing the stuff to get them back, she's neglecting to take advantage of the time she can be around them.
Candace, you watching this? I'll pay for your gas. Get a hold of me.
Yeah.
But I want proof you go to see them.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll help you out with some gas. Well, no, I won't actually, because you probably shouldn't be around them.
Oh, yeah. She won't take us up on her offer anyways. So.
Yeah. Burns my ass. You don't go see them boys. The spooky video of Summer on the milk jugs, the demeanor of Wells and blah, never seen a pillow. Yeah.
The whole thing's weird.
The video's nefarious as hell. We all know there's a reason for that.
Yeah, they put it out for a reason. Yeah, definitely.
Yes, it's vile, isn't it? No effort at all on her part. Yeah, not only is she not even going to see them.
She makes excuses. Yeah.
Yeah. She's not doing anything. You know, there's a checklist of shit she has to do to get custody back. You know, and I guarantee you she hasn't checked off one box of that list. You know? And I'm sure, I'd almost guarantee rehab is probably on it.
Mm-hmm.
And if it ain't, it's going to be, you have to pass drug tests and all that. And, you know,
yeah.
What?
Leslie says that Benny called because Ernie has out-of-state bonds to be retracted. I guess called tell on him because he's out of state.
See, how childish is that shit? And how dirty is that shit?
Pretty dirty. He's pretty dirty. You know, he's always doing something like that. Playing games.
If a lot of creators put the energy into actually helping figure out what happened to Summer as opposed to being jackasses amongst each other, who knows where things could be.
I did see something funny on one of his lives though. He's talking real loud and I heard somebody come down there. He's like, "Oh, am I been too loud?" You know, his mom tell him, "Benny, you're been too loud."
Calm it down, Benny. Ain't it your bedtime? Have you had your bath yet? Oh, come on, Ma. I ain't been even outside today.
You could see him like, I don't know. It's funny. That part is funny.
Yeah.
So I think he lives in his mom's basement.
I'm sure. I'm in a bad mood now. Just thinking about it. I'm still just pissed off over the situation with the boys.
Yeah. Hopefully they're in a loving family that shows them attention.
You would almost think it has to be an upgrade from where they came.
Yeah. And I'm sure they don't let them go on the internet and stuff to view the case.
I hope not.
I don't think they would, probably. They don't need nothing to do with it, really. You know, they shouldn't have to worry about it. It appears the live is in a garage or something, and Ernie is always out and about where there is with Wi-Fi. Gotcha. He don't have his own internet, so he's out getting free signal.
Oh, you reckon that's what it is?
Maybe.
He's out at McDonald's getting free internet?
Yeah.
Candace and Dawn are not fit to walk among us. If they would treat their own children like that, imagine what they would do to yours. Amen.
Yeah, definitely.
You are exactly right. Yeah. They probably have now been introduced to broccoli. I bet you there's a lot of stuff they've been introduced to since getting away from that, you know?
Yeah. The only way of living they knew is how they were raised, you know. So it's probably new, different, in a good way.
You know, and I think there were some truths in Jose's statement, and I would say one of them was the dollar food from Dollar General.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because especially them littlest ones, man, they all look a little sickly to me, underfed, malnourished. I hate to think it, but if we're being real, that's probably what was going on.
And that shouldn't be the case if they were getting assistance with food, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, and you know they were, well, I don't know how it works in Tennessee, but you would think a family of how many? 6
Yeah.
would
On
be
one
eligible
income.
for help.
Yeah.
To where
I agree.
they could afford
Food.
more than dollar meals, but you know what the money was getting spent on.
What?
Shit, it shouldn't have been, I'm sure.
Probably. Junk.
Yeah. John, do you put sugar cream in your coffee?
No.
No, I'm old school.
I
don't
do.
put nothing in it.
Everything to make it taste good. I used to put sugar. I do Splenda now because it made me start getting fat, I think.
Yeah.
A lot of empty calories.
Guys, we are at 2 hours. I usually try to give you guys a countdown, but it kind of went by fast today, even though there wasn't a whole lot of news. We talked about the list some and stuff like that. I want to tell you guys too, me and Harsh are talking about doing something else. We get something ironed out, we'll let you guys know. Thanks everybody for coming.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks to all the members, all the new members too.
Yeah. You guys are great.
Yeah, you guys are great. We appreciate everybody. Thanks for, I feel like if you're here, you really are trying to help Summer and, supporting us. We appreciate it all. All you guys are great people. Everybody have a good weekend.
Yep, everybody.
And we'll see you guys Monday.
Bye.
Bye.
See y'all later.
Oh, and thanks all the mods. I keep forgetting.
Jennifer and Pineapple Pam.
Yeah, Jennifer and Pam, thank you so much for the help. We appreciate it.
Y'all do a good job.
Yeah, thanks for all you guys do.